Honda AZ600 1970–1974. The Honda AZ600 produced between 1970 and 1974 was a revolutionary microcar that marked the beginning of Honda's serious expansion into the North American market. Developed under the personal guidance of Soichiro Honda, this car was a more powerful version of the Japanese AZ600, specifically engineered to handle higher speeds and longer distances. It was manufactured at the Suzuka plant in Japan. Total production reached approximately 40,000 units, with about 25,000 of those being exported to the United States. It was the first Honda car to be sold through a dedicated dealer network in America, setting the stage for the Civic and Accord. A fascinating fact about the AZ600 is that it was often called the water coupe because of its distinctive rear hatch design that resembled a diving mask. Despite its tiny size, it was powered by an air-cooled two-cylinder engine derived from Honda's motorcycle technology, which could rev up to an incredible 9,000 revolutions per minute. In the world of media, the AZ600 has become a cult icon, appearing in vintage car shows like Radwood and being featured in numerous documentaries about the history of fuel efficiency. While not a professional race car, the AZ600 became a legend in the world of autocross and amateur hill climbs because of its incredibly low weight and motorcycle-like agility. Owner reviews are filled with nostalgia and praise for the car's mechanical honesty and fun-to-drive nature. Drivers love the 4-speed manual transmission and the surprisingly spacious front cabin. However, because the car was built with motorcycle-derived technology, it had several common mechanical issues. The most frequent problem was the failure of the camshaft chain tensioners and the main engine bearings, which required precise maintenance. Owners also reported that the air-cooled engine was prone to overheating in heavy summer traffic, and the exhaust system was susceptible to severe rust. Another weak point was the complex charging system, which often struggled to keep the battery full if the car was driven with the lights on at low speeds. The 1970–1974 Honda AZ600 was produced before modern standardized recall systems, but there were several official service campaigns. The most critical involved the front brake cylinders, which were prone to leaking, and the steering rack, which could develop excessive play over time. There was also a factory update for the fuel lines to prevent them from cracking due to engine vibration. Like many cars from this era, rust in the floor pans and around the rear hatch was the biggest threat to the vehicle's longevity. Today, the AZ600 is a highly prized collectible, representing the bold and experimental spirit that launched Honda as a global automotive powerhouse.